Hey guys, I'm back with part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this traditional house. Here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to do the entire interior layout for the second floor. I gathered up all the blocks we're going to be using. I'm just going to scroll through them all so you can see which ones you're going to need to grab. I'm going to start by marking out the staircase leading up to the second floor, so make sure you have your dark oak wood stairs. I'm going to go over here at the right next to where the door frame is, so just one block in lined up here. I'm going to have 2 of the dark oak wood stairs like that, and then one kind of curving around there. Now, you just want to go up on the next layer, place 2 going up, go up on the next layer again, place another 2, so a total of 3 layers. Then, you could grab these sea lanterns. We're going to fill in 4 spaces here, so this will give off a nice light source here where the staircase is, because it would normally be pretty dark. And then we'll cover that up with some gray carpet. And you know what? I am going to get rid of the gray carpet, just get it out of the way. We're not going to be using it anymore. And now let's turn towards the left. We're going to continue the staircase up in this direction. So switch back to the stairs. We're just going to have 2 spaces like this. It's going to be 5 blocks in height in this way. So that is 1 layer, and then we have 2, 3, 4, and this will be 5. We'll get rid of that. So it's 1 block higher than the walls that we have here. So our floors here for the second floor are going to be on this height. But we have the staircase marked out. Now let's go ahead and start covering it up a little bit with the walls. So I'll start right here where these 2 spaces are. Make sure to switch to the stripped dark oak wood. We'll just have 2 layers right there, so it's right behind the curved stair, like that. On top of this, we'll have the layer of the smooth quartz block. Now on top of this quartz, we're going to continue the pattern with the green terracotta and green concrete. One thing to keep in mind, when you're looking at it from this direction, so we have this block, you look right here, if you see green concrete like mine is, then you want to make sure this block has green concrete on top of it. If you see green terracotta here, you want to make sure this block has green terracotta on top of it. That way the pattern, as it's going up the staircase and connects back together right around here, the pattern will still work out. So just make sure if you see green concrete like it is for me, that means we're going to be bringing up green concrete here. So I'm going to bring it up by a total of 12. Now, next to that, because we have the green terracotta here, we're going to have it here. So there we go. If you marked out all of this just as it is, you have the walls exactly like how mine are, then you want to make sure these colors are lined up over there and it'll all connect together the way that it should, as long as you did everything correctly. Now let's look right here. So we're going to be lined up with this part of the wall. Now we're going to be 1 space away from it. Make sure you have your stripped dark oak wood. We're going to bring up a pillar of 6. So it's going to be at the same height as this stair right here. We have 1 space until we meet up with that wall. And then we have 2 spaces here until we meet up with that wall. Now, make sure you have the dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place 1 facing up at the bottom and upside down where that space is. And for this space as well. So we have the 2 there, and then 2 on top of it. Now make sure you have your full blocks of the smooth quartz. We're going to go in 1 block right behind these stairs. And we'll go ahead and just fill this in. So we have those 2 spaces and those 2 spaces. So now we have the quartz extending on into there. We still have the blocks here remaining, because these are actually going to be shelves, so we don't want to place the blocks on top of it. Make sure to leave it empty. And now, make sure to switch back to the dark oak wood stairs. You could go just 1 block higher than the quartz here. We'll have an upside down stair right there, and then 2 right here. So now this will be a nice little shelf. Now, right on top of these dark oak wood stairs, we want to add a few more blocks of the concrete and terracotta. Now keep in mind, you see that we have the green concrete here. We're going to have no choice but to have a block of green concrete right next to it. There's not really much we could do here, but it's a very small area, so I'm not even really too worried about it. I think it still looks fine. And then for right here, we have the terracotta. We're going to have another block of terracotta right next to it. And then for this space, it'll be back to the green. So if you have green concrete here, you want to make sure this is also green concrete. If you have terracotta here, you want to make sure this is also terracotta. Because then we have the pattern here, which has terracotta. So you can see I have the green concrete, which is going to be brought all the way up to the same height. So the pattern still continues. We have this corner block here, which is why the pattern doesn't flow nicely here. For everywhere else, you remember we didn't fill in the corners. That's why this flows together nicely. As in this case, we have no choice but to fill in this corner. So it kind of messes up these small blocks here, but it's no big deal. Now I'm going to actually start marking out the ceilings here for the living room. So make sure you have your dark oak wood stairs. And we're going to be one block higher than these small blocks that we just placed. So it'll be right here, right underneath the staircase there. And it's one block higher than the edge of our door frame. So we have this chrome molding just right on top of the door frame. So we'll continue this around, connect it all together, bring it back to that wall, like that. And then we're going to bring this over until we line up with the wall right there. And we're just going to bring it out, just right along. We're not going to bring it in to where the staircase is. It's just right along from one side to the other. And then we'll curve this in, wrap it around, and back to where we started. So this is what it should be looking like. Now you can switch to the white concrete and fill in the ceilings. So it'll be one block higher than the crown molding. So right here on this layer. So now we have all of that filled in. This is what it's looking like. So now let's start placing some beams in the ceiling. So make sure you have these stripped dark oak wood. I'm going to line up here where this part of the wall is. We're just going to delete that stair and bring this along to the other side. And then we'll have to delete... Oh, whoops, hang on. There we go. Okay, we'll have to delete this stair. So now we just have a small beam right here. And then we'll go on this side. I just went ahead and skipped over 3 spaces, so I'm on the 4th block. And we'll have another beam. So now this beam is lined up down the center of this doorway here. And now, you can grab the sea lanterns and just add a few of these in the ceiling. Something like that'll be good. I'll cover these up with the spruce trapdoors. Go ahead and delete all these. It might still look a little bit dark in here, but that's okay. We will be adding more light when we do the furnishings. But overall, this is what it is looking like for the living room. And then we have the staircase leading up to the 2nd floor right here. So now, that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to continue bringing up all of the walls around the staircase and pretty much figuring all this out. So make sure you have your dark oak wood slab. I'm going to go right here behind these stairs that we have for the crown molding. I'm going to go at the top half of it and place 2 slabs right there. And now you can see we actually have to delete the brick right here for the exterior walls. That way we could continue bringing up all these interior walls. That's why we have the chimney on the exterior. That way we're not digging straight out to the outside. The chimney is more of a decoration, but it allows us to be able to delete this because it covers up from being able to go directly through the house. So I'm going to delete all of this up until we are right above the slab there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the bricks like that. Continue just bringing this all the way up to the same height as these green concrete blocks here. They're like the green terracotta and green concrete. So all the way up to that height. And now you can see if we were to be digging this out without the chimney here, we'd be digging straight out to the outside, which we do not want. So this chimney is just a nice little decoration on the outside, but it allows us to be able to delete all of this. You can see we have this strip of the brick right here we also have to delete. So there we go. And now I just realized we actually added an extra layer on the chimney as well, because we can't bring up these walls. So what we're going to do is leave this one here at the corner, but we're going to start right here and just delete this extra layer that we ended up adding. So just these 4 spaces here. Just like that. So now one thing to pay attention to, we are lined up here where these slabs are. So you can see I have some green concrete here. I'm just going to bring this all the way up to the same height as the other walls that we already brought up. And if you're able to bring it all the way up, then you are good. Now let's go right here, do the same thing. And then we have this section here. And this one. So that all worked out nicely. There's no holes on the outside or anything, so it all worked out good. Now we have the green concrete here, cover up that corner. Now the entire chimney is all patched up. We won't be seeing any of the brick, so everything is good. I'm going to continue this pattern until we line up with the edge of the staircase here. So I'm going to stop it right there for now. And now you can see I actually brought up this stripped dark oak wood 1 extra block further than it needed to be. So I'm going to replace that with the green terracotta right here. And then I'm going to have the green concrete and back to the terracotta. So this is all good. Now right here on top of these slabs, I'm going to switch to the dark oak wood stairs. Just have 2 of them facing up. Then right above that, I'll have 2 upside down. And now grab the stripped dark oak wood, and right on top of these stairs, we're just going to have these facing straight up and down until you meet up at the same height as our walls. So now all of this brick is patched up, and this is what it should be looking like. So let's head on into this little hallway area. We're going to have the doorways leading into this bedroom, and this one, there's just going to be a wall back here. So we'll go ahead and start marking all this out. So I'm going to start by placing some of our floors here for this hallway. So just go right behind these stairs, and we'll have 2 spaces like this. We'll bring it 5 in length. So this is 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now just line up with each side. So where this wall is, you could just bring this out, and same with this side. And now it'll make it a lot easier to start placing our doorways and the rest of our walls. So we'll start right here and mark out where this doorway is leading into this bedroom. So be sure to switch to the stripped dark oak wood. We'll bring it up by 4 right here. We'll skip over 2 spaces, bring it up another 4. Then have the 2 sideways to connect it all together. Then we're going to have the same exact doorway on this side lined up with it. Like that. And now let's go ahead and continue filling in the rest of our walls for this hallway. So you can see we have the green concrete here, so we have to go back to the terracotta and the concrete and just continue doing this pattern. So we have a corner block here, so that means we have the green concrete, we have to go directly to the terracotta, just skip right over that corner, and then back to the concrete, skip over that corner, so now we're right on top of the doorway. We have the terracotta again, the concrete, the terracotta, and the concrete, and it all flows together nicely, no blocks side by side. It all looks good. So now we have this hallway marked out, we have each doorway. So I'll head on over here to the right side and mark out this bedroom and bathroom next. So make sure you have your spruce wood planks. I'm going to line up here at the left edge of the doorway, so when you're looking at it from this side, go towards the left, make sure you're lined up with it, and place the spruce wood planks right along to this back wall. So right along there. And now you could go ahead and fill in all this space, and this will be the floors here for this bedroom. And now I'm also going to fill in the floors here for this bedroom, since it's actually pretty much the exact same way we just did it here. So make sure you have the dark oak wood planks. We'll look at the right side of this doorway, so when we're looking at it from here, we'll turn to the right, we're going to line up with it, and just bring a strip all the way towards the back wall right there, and they can fill in all of this space here. So now all of that is looking good. So we're gonna have a bathroom right here and another bathroom right here. But first, let's start marking out all of the walls for the bedrooms. So I'll start here in this one. We have the door which leads out to the balcony. So we're gonna have a door frame. So make sure you have this stripped dark oak wood. We'll bring it up by 4 on each side. And then the 2 sideways ones at the top. Now, for this doorway for the actual bedroom, let's go ahead and have the stripped dark oak wood again, and we're gonna double it up. So just add an extra layer right up against this one. Like that. Now I'm gonna start filling in the floors for the bathroom. It'll make it easier to then place all of our walls. So we want to look at the doorway leading into the bedroom. And we want to make sure we're lined up with this part of the wall right here. So we have the doorway. So we have this layer for the doorway. That's 1, then 2. And then we're lined up with this part of the wall. We're gonna fill in a strip of the chiseled quartz right there. And then all of this space here, I'll actually go ahead and get rid of that. All this space here will be this bathroom. So like this. And then all of this space here will be the bathroom on this side. So let's go ahead and fill in these floors. So grab the deep slate bricks. We could just delete that block and then fill all of this in. Oh wait, hang on. We have some light gray concrete here that we could delete. And we'll go ahead and fill all of this in with the deep slate bricks. Let me go ahead and add a few lights. Now let's start filling in all of our walls. I'll start on this side first. Make sure you have your white concrete. We're going to be lined up on this half of the green. So lined up on top of the chiseled quartz, we'll have a strip of the white concrete. We'll bring it right along this wall to the other side. And then we'll bring this over until it's up against the door frame. And then go on this side, continue it on. And then bring this right over to that green. And then wrap it around back to that door frame. And then right on top of the chiseled quartz here, we're just going to have the white concrete right along from one side to the other. So now you can see this is the bedroom. And this is where the bathroom's going to be. We're going to have a doorway leading into the bathroom right here. So delete these 3 spaces. You could have the stripped dark oak wood. We'll bring it up by 4 on each side. And then a sideways one in the middle. Now let's have another layer of white concrete on top of all of this. So that's all good. Now make sure you have your chiseled quartz, and we're going to have a layer on top of the white concrete. Now on top of all that chiseled quartz, we're going to switch to the brown concrete and add 4 additional layers, and that'll be it for the walls here for this bathroom and this bedroom. So bring it up by another 4 to the same height as the green walls here. So now we have all of the walls filled in here for this bedroom, and the same walls here for this bathroom. Now make sure you have your white concrete. We'll go at the top layer of these walls and fill in our ceilings. Now for the bathroom, we're going to be using the smooth quartz stairs for the crown molding. So we'll just have these all upside down, wrap it all the way around like we've done everywhere else. And then for the bedroom, we're going to be using the dark oak wood stairs. Now we're going to have a beam in the ceiling, so make sure you have your stripped dark oak wood. We'll delete the stair right down the middle on each side, and then just bring this right along. And now with your sea lanterns, we're going to have 2 right here. And then another 2 lined up on this side. We'll fill that in. We'll do the same over here. And then grab the spruce trap doors. And we're just going to have these all side by side. So it looks like some more framework with the trap doors, but it's actually just a light source. We'll delete that. So now this bedroom is all ready to go, ready to be furnished. We'll head on here into this bathroom. We just have to add a few more lights, so maybe just 2 there, and 2 right here. Cover these up with the spruce trapdoors. And now this bathroom is all ready to go. So this entire side is done. We'll head on over here, and we'll start with the light gray concrete. We're also going to be using the gray concrete and the smooth quartz blocks. Oh yeah, and then we also need the stripped dark oak wood for the doorway, which is what we're going to do right now. So we just have to double this up. Like that. And then we have the extra strip of the concrete here, which we could actually just delete. And now, let's start marking out all of our walls. Make sure you have the light gray concrete. I'm going to go to the right side of this doorway. Bring this along until we meet up with the stripped wood right here. And then you can start right on this block. Bring this all the way along that wall. Then bring this along until that corner right there. And then you want to make sure you're right on top of the bricks for the floors for the bathroom. Bring this over until, you know what, you could just bring it all the way into there. And then fill this space in, this wall, and then connect it back to that part for the actual bedroom. So now we have the bedroom walls marked out, and then the bathroom. So now let's have another layer of the light gray on top of all this. Then we're going to have a layer of the full blocks of smooth quartz. And then after that, we're going to have 4 layers of the gray concrete. Alright, so I have the walls marked out here for this bathroom and for the bedroom. So now let's mark out the doorway leading into this bathroom. So make sure you have your stripped dark oak wood. We're going to delete 3 blocks right down the middle, leaving 2 on each side. We'll bring this up a total of 4, so it's a 3x4. And then we'll bring up each side, have the sideways one right down the middle at the top. And now we have this doorway for this bathroom marked out. Let's go ahead and fill in our ceilings. So we're going to be using the white concrete right at the top layer of our wall, so you can just fill all this in for the bedroom and the bathroom. So we have all that filled in. Let's go ahead and add the crown molding here for this bathroom, so it'll just be the smooth quartz stairs all upside down, curving together. And then you could grab the sea lantern. We'll have 2 rows, so right there and right here. And then we'll cover these up with the spruce trapdoors. And now, this bathroom is ready to go. Then let's head on here into this bedroom. Switch to the dark oak wood stairs. Have this as the crown molding in here. And then we're going to have 2 rows of beams. So grab the stripped dark oak wood. We're going to have a space right here. So just make sure to have 1 more space remaining here with the white concrete. You could do the same on this side. And then an extra little thing I added on each end of the beams is some dark oak wood slabs. So right here, here, and then on this side. Just a little extra feature to have. You could grab the sea lanterns. I'll have these right here. You know what? Let's have a row right down the middle, so it looks like another little piece of wood that's going right across. So we'll fill these spaces in, and then we'll fill all this in with sea lanterns and cover it up with the trap doors. And that looks good. I like it. We could delete that. And now that is all of the interior layout here for the second floor of the house. So we ended up doing this staircase. So we walk up here. This is all good. Oh, wow. I totally forgot to fill in the ceilings here for this hallway. So make sure you have your white concrete. Just go here at the top layer of the walls. Completely fill all of this in. Good thing I went back and looked at it. So yeah, we got to fill all this in. And then go ahead and grab some sea lanterns. I'll have a couple right there. Another couple right here. And you know what? That is about it. We'll cover those up with the trapdoors. And there we go. Now we have that taken care of. So when we go down here everything we just did is the staircase which leads up to the second floor. We did this bedroom here, and then we got a bathroom, and then on this side another bedroom and another bathroom. So that is everything for all of the interior layout for this house. Now we just have to do all of the furnishings. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it at that here for part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this traditional house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 6.